It didn't take long for Will Muschamp to find a new gig. The former Florida head coach is staying in the SEC. Muschamp has agreed to become Auburn's defensive coordinator. I'm Antonieta Collins with your ESPN headline, and for more on this, we are joined by ESPN SEC reporter Chris Slow. Chris, Muschamp was weighing his options, which included the head coaching position at Houston. What are you hearing are the reasons he chose Auburn?
Well, Tony, I think Auburn for him is there's a comfort there. You know, he was at Auburn several years ago, so this is actually his second stint there. I think he's got some land up in North Georgia that's not very far from there. And Will is an SEC guy. Let's not be. He's been at LSU. He's been at Auburn previously. He played at Georgia. Just comes from Florida, so I think the SEC is certainly his comfort area.
Now, you mentioned second stint at Auburn. He was the D coordinator back in 2006 and 2007. But why does Auburn believe that he is the right fit for the program today?
Well, they felt like they needed to have somebody who could come in there and give them the kind of identity on defense that they have on offense under Gus Malzahn. And I think anybody who's followed Will Muschamp's career knows that that's what he does. He's a defensive guy. Everywhere he's been, they play quality defense. He runs that 3-4 that we see so often now, the same defense that Alabama runs. A lot of programs around the country are running that defense. He knows that defense inside and out. Gus Malzahn feels like he can turn this defense over to Will Muschamp. It's his baby, and it's his to do what he wants to, and Malzahn can concentrate on offense.
Now, Chris, we got to mention, Muschamp is going to be breaking the bank. He's going to be making a lot of dinero. Now, is this money a lot to you for a defensive coordinator?
I tell you, the price of doing business on the defensive side of the ball, Tony, is going up. And I think it's harder than it's ever been in this era of college football to be a defensive coordinator with how many points offenses are scoring, the way they're spreading out, the rules being what they are. I think you're going to see teams continue to fork over a lot of money to bring in people that they think can solidify their defense. Muschamp's going to be making, as a coordinator, as much or more than about 50 head coaches in the FBS ranks. So they absolutely believe that he's the answer there.
There you have it, ESPN's Chris Lowe with the perspective. Great stuff as always. Once again, former Florida head coach Will Muschamp has agreed to become Auburn's defensive coordinator. I'm Antonieta Collins with your ESPN headline.